Hey, good news. I'm Bill.
And I'm Haley.
And welcome to our first ever episode of Hey Good News, where we're going to bring you absolutely 100% positive news stories and news feed, as well as ways to help you along during harder times in life, etc., etc.
Things that'll make you smile, like my little upside down smiley squishy ball, and things that you can use in your everyday lives. Instead of watching the news channels on the TV where they're all sad, you can watch this show and you'll smile all over the place and it'll be great.
Absolutely. We've got a lot of interesting things coming your way, from deep philosophical monologues to actual news articles. So stick with us because it's coming your way right now.
Hey, good news. We have a couple stories today. We've got a story about two local heroes. We also have a monologue, a beautifully written monologue by Chris Register with Does It Register? And some words from the wise with Dan McEwen.
We also have an interesting trip up our sleeve with a wonderful, wonderful magician, and I cannot wait for you guys to see them out there in Webland. So, Haley?
Well, speaking of articles, don't you have an article, Bill?
I do, and I can't wait to fill you all in on a bunch of interesting holidays you might not be familiar with, as well as a few an anniversary that you might not be
to
familiar
keep you
with.
well-rounded.
That's right. So, let's get this started. Here at Hey Good News, we like to make sure our audience becomes a little more well-rounded bit by bit, so we're going to share some offbeat holidays and anniversaries celebrated around the world. During the month of December, many things other than the typical Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Christmas are celebrated. So let's just dive right in. December 21st is the winter solstice. This is commonly celebrated by pagans and Wiccans alike. Yule, as it's known, usually takes place around December 21st. Rituals include practicing peace, personal renewal, honoring family and friends. Customs include, but are not limited to, wreaths, lights, candle ceremonies, Celtic music, poetry, feasting, resolution and recognition of the old dying away, and making way for rebirth, which is scheduled, of course, to arrive every spring. December 10th is Nobel Prize Day. The Nobel Prize is thought of by many to be the highest honor in the world. Around early October, the honorees are announced and the prizes themselves are presented on December 10th. Categories for the Nobel Prize include physics, chemistry, physiology or medicine, literature, peace, and economic sciences. A recipient is required to give a speech on the topic that they are receiving the award for. In addition, a recipient will receive a medal, a diploma explaining the causation of why one received the medal, and award money, the amount of which has grown to over time and is now above $1 million. The awards are given out every year, and all prizes are handed out in Stockholm, Sweden, except for the Peace Prize, which is handed out in Oslo, Norway. Gita Jayanti is the December celebration of the birth of the sacred Hindu text Bhagavad Gita. It is recognized annually in order to celebrate the day when Krishna rendered his teachings upon Prince Arjuna. Krishna exposed the philosophy of the karma and dharma to him, which in turn created the great scripture of the Gita. The day is observed by reading the Bhagavad Gita with seminars and discussions led by scholars and Hindu priests. There are, of course, many other holidays. Hey Good News asks that you remember, just because it isn't mainstream to you doesn't mean it's not mainstream to somebody else. And I do apologize for any possible mispronunciations.
Oh wow, Bill, that was awesome.
Thank you, sweetie.
I feel a lot smarter now because I did not know about some of those things. Hopefully next year, on December 10th, we'll be able to be having a Nobel Peace Prize for
party.
this.
Fingers crossed! Okay, moving on. We have a wonderful article about two local St. Pete heroes. Happened not long ago, and it's an exciting story. And it is very good to the heart. So take it away, Haley.
Thank you. Hey, good news. A mother and father got an early Christmas present. Their 6 children were rescued by 2 local heroes. As you could imagine, they were beyond excited to have their kids and van back in their arms. Late Saturday, November 30th, a scream was heard coming from the coin laundry across the street. A group of customers, including myself from Bula Cafe, located at 2500 Fifth Avenue North, ran across the street to help. The mother and father exclaimed their van with 6 kids was stolen, and Corey Wenzel and Jay Strange darted back across the street to grab a car. They zoomed after the van, and after some of the longest minutes ever, we got a call. They found the van. Jay and Corey cut the man off, and the thief took off on foot. Ashley Wenzel and I ran across the street to tell the cops and the parents. The kids were safe. The van was safe. The mother pleaded us to take her there, but the officer told her to stay. The officers sent cars to the location where they later questioned Corey and Jay. Jay and Corey told us the following heart-wrenching statement upon their return. The children opened their car for us, and when the little girl jumped out for hugs, she said, "I'm so scared." We told them everything will be okay, and Corey handed her his jacket. The mother told them, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is like Christmas." What Corey and Jay did was nothing short of heroic. It's good to know we have some people in our town with big hearts. But as a reminder, keep doors locked when unattended, especially around the holidays. Thanks to Jay and Corey, and I hope that family is resting easy knowing their children are safe.
Thank you very much, Ellie. That was awesome. It was so awesome for more reasons than one. For starters, it's great to know that we have people out there that do that. They need to be made aware because of the fact that they deserve credit for what they do when they go out of their way to that extent. In addition, you just don't hear about it on any other news show, so it's wonderful that somebody's covering it, and we will try and bring that to you as often as possible.
Yeah, it's really inspiring too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad we have a lot of local
gosh.
heroes.
Yes.
But also, I have something for you.
What do you have?
Patrol! I have a card up my sleeve.
Okay. I don't think you're supposed to give away that it's up your sleeve, but
Oh,
that's cool though.
We can roll with it. I'm
can roll with
excited
it.
that I have this card and it actually have Corey's signature on it. And
Yeah, it's
he's
pretty-
the magician
pretty freaking
that is going to be making these things disappear or appear underneath your foot like he did for Bill.
And it's bizarre because nobody moves towards your foot. It just magically appears.
There are some crazy tricks.
It is amazing. it's so there's a bunch of sleight of hand and then it gets way
I
off
think
the
it's real
chart
magic.
from
I don't
there.
think it's sleight of hand.
Yeah,
It's real magic.
it's creepy. So enjoy. Here's Jason with his interview with Corey Van Valen.
Hey folks, good news. We got a magician, and he's from St. Pete. Corey's his name. Corey, what's your last name?
Van Valen, Corey Van Valen.
Corey, where did I meet you?
Down at Bula, right down the road.
Bula Cafe, which is good news for anybody that needs to get a load off their feet and have a nice kava. Bula Cafe. All right, Corey, what do you got?
Let me show you a little bit of sleight of hand. What sleight of hand looks like, you know. You can take a card, make it vanish,
Woo!
bring it back. That's kind of cool.
Yes, that's
But
very
I'll tell you, I came across a magician that told me to take it to the next step. So check this out. How does that quote go? It says, now you see it.
Now you don't.
I say, now distract you.
Ah!
No, you don't. Those sleeves are needed. But
That's
now
very good.
look, I'm going to try to take it to the next step.
All right, next
I
step.
think they're invisible now. If you could you take them? And then shuffle them up a little bit. And then, yeah, that'll work, as long as you don't drop any.
Oh, sure.
If you could scan them out, reach in and grab any card. Grab any
All
card.
right. I'll take that.
Look at the
No,
card.
no.
Oh, not that one.
No.
Look at the card. Show the folks at home the card. Make sure they all see it. Might be hard to see. It's kind of dark out here, but it's invisible.
Yeah.
If you could stick that card back in, face down in the deck.
Face down.
Square it up, and then throw me the box.
All right.
All right, that's not the trick.
Yeah, the
Kinda
card's
cool.
right.
How do they do that? Now this is where it gets cool. Now, what was your card? Could be any card.
Oh, it was the Eight of Diamonds.
Eight of diamonds. Now, if you notice, I'm taking the cards out of the box. Do you remember? I said to put it face down in the deck, right?
Yeah, there it is. No way.
But now, I gotta ask. Have you ever been a magician before?
No.
Look, what I think a good magician can do is make you a magician. All I need you to do, just stick your finger anywhere on the deck. What was the card you named?
Eight of Diamonds.
Try it one more time. Perfect.
All right, folks.
That was
there it
all
is.
him.
This is Harry Potter stuff going on here.
I think the message behind that, you know, you got a little visualization. You got taking it to the next step,
All right.
trying to stand out somehow.
All right.
And I got a little taste of something I call sleight of foot.
Slide your foot. I love it.
So I showed you guys a little bit of sleight of hand. This is something I like to call sleight of foot. Check this out. Looks a little something like this. We got some cards.
Yeah.
My card will be this card. We got the Seven of Hearts.
Seven of Hearts.
Seven of Hearts goes underneath your foot, just like this.
Okay.
And if you could, stick your finger anywhere on the deck. Check it out. That's gonna be your card. Show the camera your card. Make sure they all see it. You guys all see it? Throw it back on. Now check this out. I'll give it a quick little look. Nine of diamonds. What was my card?
Seven of Hearts. Yeah.
Something I call, you know, the hands fast in the eyes, so are the feet. If you check that out, that's not any card. That's your card.
There's my card.
The nine.
It's
Of
good.
diamonds.
It's very good.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I got one last thing to show for right now.
All right. Let's see.
This is something brand new. This is something I'm working on. If you could take this, it has to do with something I like to call little envelope here. If you check it out, this envelope, nice and empty. No trap doors under that, you can check it out.
Yep, it's clean.
It's gonna go into my back pocket. And all I need you to do is take out any one of these cards. It's up to you. I like to make a little mess of them. Could give you your best autograph, show the audience, make sure everyone sees the card. I'm not gonna look. Make sure you guys all see it. Yep, give it your best autograph if you could.
Oh, on top of it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Make that card 100% unique.
You're not playing poker with this one.
Alright, so I'm gonna take your card, put it into the deck. Now I'm gonna ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, how impressed would you be if I can get your signed card in that envelope without you seeing?
I would be impressed, Corey.
I'm gonna try to take it to the next level. The envelope is now in my hand.
The deck disappeared.
With your signature on there. Not only that, if you check my back pocket now, that's where the entire deck is. Just like that.
Dude, that was impressive.
Something brand new. Whenever I learn something new.
Wow, there you have it, folks. Hey, good news. We got a fantastic magician here. And where do we get to see you, Corey? Well, how can we get you?
You can find me out in downtown St. Pete on the weekends. You can find me in downtown Tampa on Thursday nights. And hopefully, if you're lucky, you'll see me at the gas station or somewhere around town.
There you go. Hey, good news. St. Pete's poppin'. Magicians.
Thank you.
Thank you, Corey.
That was super awesome. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Jason.
Really cool. And thank you, Corey, for your signature. Moving on.
Oh, you put it right there.
Yes. Totally cool. Moving on. Next we have...
Chris Register with Does It Register?
Who knows? We're going to find out. He's actually a really smart guy. We think you're going to enjoy him a lot. So take it away, Chris.
Life seems to be more and more like sitting in a bar in the early afternoon. Most people are tuned out and quietly despondent, staring at the small quadrant of life that exists between their peripheries. It would seem that speaking too much about anything besides the social lobotomy of sports is like playing Steely Dan in a smoky dive. Half the people will hate you instantly, a third or less might tell you that they dig it, and the rest are too busy staring at their coasters to notice. I ponder endlessly about whether life should naturally go from rock to jazz or the other way around. Should we progress from sonic sensations of sound to the smooth undulations of rhythm that blends into the cigarette smoke of middle life? Should we start out velvety and let life just start vibrating enough to cause distortion? As we go reeling in the years from Hey 19 to the pessimistic resignation of the Deacon Blues with a scotch in one hand and a wheel in the other, we might realize that there's a world of room for failure, recreation, and evolution. There are as many pina coladas and sets of bad sneakers as there are sets of eyes to silently judge them. But hey, good news. No matter what you do, half the people might hate you. Make it worth the blind, anonymous, caloric burn of rage from people that don't yet know whether they want guitars or saxophones blaring as they walk into a room. I'll let you be in my dreams if I can be in yours. Bob Dylan said that. Don't drink so much water, you'll get a cramp. My mother said that. I know from practice that it's hard to speak with tongue always in cheek, but sometimes the truth leaks. If we always strive to be creative and unusual, even our failures will provide a decent soundtrack to get our back. If you're unsure, then leave your jukebox quarters at the door, and don't hate the dance floor. I said that.
I mean, I think I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it, but
Yeah,
it's just so deep. I don't even know.
It's
so-
interesting. It's very. I'll have to.
I'm affected by that. I'm really affected by that.
I'm affected, but I'm gonna have to listen again. Moving forward, we have just a couple more things for you tonight.
Aren't they your words?
They are
Well,
my words. Thank you very much. Just the next one is my words, and then we're gonna keep trucking along. Right now, we're gonna take it away with.
Yeah, let me hear those words,
All
Bill.
right, here we go. From now until January 1st, the Botanical Gardens will be having its holiday light display. This year's display involves a 30-foot tall white swan and 7-foot gingerbread house and much more. Free entertainment can be seen nightly, as well as visits from Santa Claus from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. There will also be a dog parade on December 29th at 1 p.m. There is a suggested donation of $2 per person who is over 13 years of age. The Botanical Gardens is located at 12520 Ulmerton Road, Largo, Florida 33774. To contact the Botanical Gardens, you can reach them at 727-582-2100. All the way through January 5th, the Mixing Metaphors exhibit will be presented at the St. Petersburg Museum of Fine Arts. These pieces focus on social and political themed African American art and storytelling combined with real-life experiences. The St. Petersburg Museum of Fine Arts can be found at 255 Beach Drive, Northeast, St. Petersburg, Florida 33701.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, Bill.
No problem.
I can't wait to go to those botanical gardens. I really like plants lately. Like, I'm obsessed with plants lately.
And when they're lit up with Christmas lights,
just-
how could you not want to go with giant like gingerbread houses and stuff? It sounds exciting. But yeah, trucking along. Last but certainly not least, we have
Dan McEwen with Words from the Wise.
We think you're really going to enjoy this. So sit tight and enjoy this last bit we have for you this evening.
So you're in a public restroom and someone decided to scribble some poem on the wall because they think they're T.S. Eliot, and you think to yourself, why am I subjected to this? I don't want to have to read this. I'm just trying to go to the bathroom. But what if what that person did on the wall was one of the most important things to ever happen in the universe? If you think of the universe as a pack of Pokemon cards, if you were to open it up and find dark energy, that'd be about 70% of the universe. That'd be like getting a common card. It's there, nothing really special. Now, if you were to get an uncommon card, that would be dark matter. There's a lot of it. It's not super special, it's there. Now, finding any atom that we know of on the periodic table, usually be hydrogen or helium, that would be like opening up a pack of cards and finding one of those holographic Charizard cards. It'd be rare, wouldn't be unheard of. Now, finding something that's solid, a solid element, it's incredibly rare. That would be like opening up a pack of cards and finding a Babe Ruth card from 1918 in a pack of Pokemon cards. Almost mind-blowingly rare. You would never even expect that to happen. Now, conscious life, that solid life that's able to make decisions on its own and do something not outside of the laws of physics that it doesn't absolutely have to do, like take a step or anything else. That would be like opening up a pack of cards and finding a unicorn. And anything that unicorn would do would be inherently important just because of how rare it is. So if it were to kick a hole in your wall, that hole in your wall would be one of the most important things to ever happen to you. So you should think of that awful poetry on the wall in the bathroom like it's a hole in the wall that a unicorn kicked, because no one has ever done it before. No one will do it again the same way that person did, and you get to experience it for free just by existing.
Alright guys, thank you. You've been watching Hey Good News.
We appreciate you sticking with us. This is our first episode, and we look forward to having many more episodes to come. And hopefully you will see us grow and evolve into being even better at our jobs and doing even more wonderful things, bringing more positive things your way.
And smiles.
Absolutely.
And I'm Haley.
And I'm Bill.
Thanks for watching. Have a good night.